Hi guys, this is Natalie Ramirez. I hope you guys are doing well and just hanging on there. I know we are literally on our last week of summer classes. So last week we just submitted our professional toast presentation, and I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for the kind words and also very good job. I know it's really hard, but we pushed through it together. So today I just want to highlight two positive things I noticed from Bashir's and Taylor's video, along with one positive feedback that can just be worked on for the future. So for the first video that I want to talk about Bashir's video. Bashir, you did an amazing job. One thing that stood out to me in the beginning was the way you introduced yourself to the audience. That is something that I forgot to do in my own video. Although it is a small detail to remember, it is something very important to apply to our presentation just because as we learn this semester, it is something that just helps build our credibility. Along with that, it also helps the audience to remember who we are and not just what we're saying. You set the tone in a way where you came off as very confident and ready to present. Along with that, I also really like the pace that you were talking in. You were not talking too fast nor too slow, which just helped get your message across overall. And it also allowed you to recollect your thoughts and also let the audience to observe what you were saying. One thing that can definitely be worked on is your camera setup. I realized that your camera was placed a little too low, which made it noticeable that you were reading from your notes. Along with that, the lighting was also not the best, which made your camera quality not come out as I thought it should have came out. But other than that, I think you did pretty well. I feel like if you just fix those two things, it should be all solid. And again, thank you so much and great work. And now moving to Taylor's video. Taylor, you also did an amazing job. One thing that stood out to me from your video was your transitions. Your transitions were pretty smooth throughout the entire video. Along with that, I also thought that they came out very natural. It was not too awkward. You did a really good job from introducing the audience about what you were going to talk about, straight to discussing about each member. I felt like that allowed the audience to engage in your toast and not just be lost in what you were trying to say. Besides that, one thing that really stood out to me was the way you set the tone. At one point, I honestly felt like you were talking about me in the sense that you knew me for so long. And I thought that was pretty cool because it made your presentation come off very genuine. And I felt like that also builds up your credibility because it shows that you really do care. And one thing I definitely think you can work on as well for your video was your background environment. It was a little too dark, so I felt like the LED lights were a little distracting just because my eyes kept going towards them instead of actually focusing on what you were saying and also just you in general. But other than that, I felt like you both did an amazing job. Taylor, Bashir, good job. I hope you guys have a good last week, and also I wish you the best of luck. Again, my name is Natalie Ramirez, and thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope we get to see each other one day in school. Thank you.